One of the things I want to talk about with respect to walking around in the room and also about how to give energy is picture yourself the following. And I've actually tried this several times and it works. It works flawlessly. Is when you're walking around in a room, or excuse me, when there is a lot of people in the room, there's a lot of people in the room, you're standing in the room, you see how these groups form. That's just a natural fact. That's just how humans work. And instead of being the one who's walking around from group to group, you just find a spot and you stand there. You just stand there. You don't do anything. Someone is going to walk over to eventually. Maybe that's the only person that's going to walk over to you for the entire duration of the either night or day or whenever this is taking place. And maybe that's the only conversation that you're going to have, which is fine. But it's going to be a much more deeper, much more meaningful conversation. And in terms of energy, this is precisely what's so important. Because now it's your time to give of your energy to other people. Those who come over, they want energy. We all want energy. We all want time. And now it's time for you to give of them to you. Ask them questions about themselves. Let them talk about themselves because everybody loves to talk about themselves. And be interesting in them, which means that you are that you are interested. No, I got it wrong. I meant ask them questions about themselves and be interested in them, which means that you eventually will become interesting to them. Compare that to someone else who's just walking around all the time from place to place, and the first thing they're talking about is themselves. Hey, I did so and so, and this is my problem, and I don't know if I can solve this, and this is so difficult. Look, I'm not saying that everyone who walks around all the time is like that. But I'm saying there's a lot of that. And I'm saying that the potential for doing so is there. And if you zoom out from an outside perspective, if you watch around in the animal kingdom, those who walk around all the time and they're making their rounds, they're mingling. I mean, I think that making rounds is gay. Really, I think it is. Yeah, by the way, if you're watching this and you're offended by my language, piss off. I don't really care. Report me. Where was I going with this? Yeah, I think that making rounds and mingling is gay. Just find a spot and stand there. It's fine. And then talk. Someone will come. And the next time, maybe several people will come. And the next time, maybe there's going to be a line of people who want to talk to you. I don't know. Well, I do know. It is going to happen eventually. But where was I going with this? Yeah. If you zoom out and you watch from the animal kingdom, these are the weak betas who walk around making the rounds. And the strong alphas are those who remain in place. That's how it's always been. Now, that doesn't mean that your friends and the people you know who make the rounds, they're weak and they're gay. Of course not. But it does mean that they lightly resemble the same pattern. Now, listen, if you're at an event or if you're at a congregation or something and there's a large group of people there and maybe you're the event host or organizer, that's a different thing. I'm not talking about that, or if you have some other task, if it is your job to ensure that everything is fine, I'm not talking about that. That's just being hospitable. That's just taking care of your people. That's different. I'm talking about if you are a regular attendee of said event or some such. And here's the overall arching point. When someone is coming to you, you give them of your time and your energy and they will appreciate it. Just try that out. Try that out multiple times and see how many people eventually will get back to you, and how many more deeper and meaningful conversations you will have, and how much of a better reputation you will have. If you like this video and if you want to hear more, or this video or this podcast, wherever you're watching or listening to this, go and click the link below the episode description, wherever you're watching or listening to this, and get subscribed to my email list, and I'll talk to you later.